He could run away with this thing the way he can hit it off the tee.
He can be special. Now back to the tee here at 10, and Pat Perez in all black with the white hat.
It's you know who I'm working with here too.
All right, now second shot for Pat Perez.
All right, Coach, prepare for Bubba to be the closest of the three in this group. You're looking at guys fight and spin from the fairway to that back pin into the wind that were playing really well that have come back flat. You know, Rory, for one, who was #1 in the world. Sung J M was as consistent as anyone. Hasn't gotten his sea legs under him yet. Just wanted to, and the flip side of that, there's nothing worse than just feeling like you just blew it on the first 2 days and everyone else is passing you up on the weekend and you're sitting home and nothing you can do about it. Jones or Matt Every are really pushing. Matt Jones is fantastic. But Perez is one of them.
Got it.
Koepka and DJ are close until DJ on the greens, he was really put the...
See if we can get one to go in here, Coach.
We could use some mojo this morning, Billy.
That's going to take a little more air out. Looks tough out there right now with that wind.
Pat Perez taking the right side out, bringing the trees in. See what kind of a kick he gets over there. All right, we know he's dry. Now Pat Perez from the rough on the left side.
Ooh, he was trying to just kind of take it underneath there for the leave.
That's a
Even
great
par.
leave.
Stretch side to side, cover the whole net.
And now Pat Perez for his birdie, and that reaction tells you all you need to know.
Well, it was one of two.
13. Now Brandon Grace at 14.
Brandon going with the driver, obviously needing to make something happen, 1 over par. That's a beauty right there.
Certainly is. Strike. Perez, a look and a strike.
Another good lag putt, but Pat needs some birdies today. Even par's not going to get it done.
Yeah, and a little more conversation with Paul Casey. And also with 3-wood, Coach. I think if you just split those two bunkers out there, that is a perfect ending line. Kind of like right there.
All right, back to the the fairway here at 14. Try saying that 3 times. Pat Perez.
That's a beautiful top tracer line right there. There you go.
Well done. So Pat Perez moves to 1 under par. Back to Pat Perez on the tee at 15.
Looks good. Perfect. Now,
I know, that wasn't
Perez.
anywhere near missing the fairway.
Perez, get up a little. Up. Perez for birdie.
Didn't roll it that well yesterday, and that's why I said, I mean, he's hit some quality shots, but he's not making anything, so he might need to just stuff a couple of them.
Yeah, I think you and I were in here together yesterday. It looked like the heel kicked out with the putts a few times yesterday.
Certainly did.
Don't indicate that, but we'll go the tee at 16.
Stats don't tell the whole story.
And that's got to get a little lucky, get a little hop. Didn't get it. Maybe you catch a good lie.
An idea of speed anyway from Bubba, maybe not the line. Oof. That's a good putt, but again, nothing really wanting to drop for Pat.
2 pretty good runs at it, but you see that chiclet to the left of his name. That's the projection if everything were to stay the same, which it will not, but inside the top 80 right now. That's the putt of Pat Perez on the way at the par 3 17th. Their 8th hole of the day. You can see that group of trees out there. If you can get it falling on the drip line of those trees right at the end. It's starting to work that way, and it was going to absolutely go right down that drip line. That's perfect.
That's center cut, absolutely. He started a little left and went with the wider cut. We haven't seen it really yet, but I just think that if you watched all day, you'd see some pretty good looks at eagle, because all the green in front of the flagstick and being downwind, that's not too bad there.
Good shot. We go back to the green 18, Pat Perez for eagle.
I think good call, because if Bubba wanted to keep going, Pat would have let him, I'm sure, but good call for Bubba to stop.
Perez back at the tee.
I thought, Billy,
D, Rocket, Johnny Rollins on the ground. Pat Perez for birdie at 1.
in a familiar position for Pat. Been having some long-range putts most all day. Not hitting it that close, but he did get a nice birdie after hitting the 18th and 2.
You know, what we are seeing, Robert, in our featured groups are, other than Bubba's triple, guys that are plodding around, getting around, and not putting themselves in too many bad spots.
He is able to miss that tree just on the left. Oh, wow. Wow.
The water was not an issue at all. Right, back up to Pat Perez after his good approach.
Yeah, for a very unlikely birdie after being in a lie as thick as the hair on the back of his head there.
All right, so he taps out for his par.
That was about 4 seconds ago.
God almighty, look at that shit. I fucking believe I cannot record.
But being in this business, you don't have to buy too many things. I actually bought those. Fanatics would not
Nice.
give me a free one.
Okay.
Well, you can't buy a short game like that, I promise you. It's a lot of work.
nice.
Great.
Go back to the Pat Perez group. Perez now on the tee, the par 3 fourth.
After that really strong up and down out of the bunker on the last, he missed the last iron shot. He overhooked it.
All right, now back to Pat Perez. This is second shot from just in front of the green.
There you go. Another good putt by Pat and not getting anything. Would like to. Oh, beautiful shot there, Patrick. Would like to get another one at least to feel super comfortable with that cut line.
He's going about his business like a veteran that's been there for a while. Great sight line there, Coach. You look at that bunker. Keep it just a little right of that. You can see the fairway swinging back to the right. There you go. Nice. What a golf shot. Now, Perez, and the same situation we saw Wolf in.
20 feet.
You just
That's it.
up the hill. You can see looking outside right for him. Hit it. God, it's just so hard. That fear of running it 2 or 3 feet by.
Pat Perez with his long birdie putt from just off the surface.
Well, going along at -3 and really hasn't seen a lot go in. You could hear Pat say right at the end. I think the one on 7, the 16th hole, that was physical, but I think all the others were mental. You know, just not really giving yourself that opportunity or where to miss it. You're in great shape going into the weekend. Just don't do anything crazy on the 36th hole.
Amen. Now Pat Perez, this long one just rolls past the hole.
Okay, Perez at -3. This hole playing 475, wind direction back into the players, so good move by the rules official.
Pat Perez, this for his par.
Great one there, bud.
And Make sure we have the right score for him.
Came into the hole 3 under.